And it also shouldn't be controversial for parents to know what their children are being taught in school about relationships. Patients should know when hospitals are talking about men or women. And we shouldn't get bullied. And we shouldn't get bullied into believing that people can be any sex they want to be. They can't. A man is a man and a woman is a woman. That's just common sense.
My name is Juliette Auckberry. I'm 16. I just started college. I'm still a child. If you haven't realized already, I'm a trans girl. I came out, I think, in 2021. At first to my mum, and then my sister and brother. I didn't come out to my dad for a while, for like 6 months, because I had a really big fear that he was going to be extremely transphobic, or just not respect what I am. My dad's not a horrible person. He's not the type of guy to just suddenly say something horrid. I just didn't know where he would stand because I'd never heard him talk about it.
I think you've got a great ear for music and you've got a talent that comes naturally. It's my style of music, so it's slightly biased. It's extremely bassy. The fluidity of it is great. And now you're experimenting with vocals and samples. I think that's definitely the way to go. I think you should be pushing music out there a little bit more, especially to radio stations and people who can put your music on the air. So yeah, overall I think your music's great. Obviously you get a lot of negativity towards you because of the ignorance surrounding the trans movement. However, I don't think it's going to affect your music because you are still you, and that comes across in your music. So those people that don't know who you are generally possibly won't even know you're trans. So I don't think it affects it, but there are people out there who have that negative view of it.
I don't want to brainwash your kids, nor was I brainwashed. We're not trying to invalidate cisgender people by simply recognizing what we've been the entire time. 82% of all trans people have considered suicide at some point in their lives. 40% of us have at least tried it. In 2022, 40 people were shot dead for being trans. Coming out saved my life. It continues to save many others. But people like Rishi Sunak, who consistently pump out anti-trans rhetoric, will get us killed, and will kill us, will force us to do things like suicide, or extreme self-harm simply because we can't be who we are in a world that is meant to be free. I have first-hand experience with being threatened with rape, murder, and extreme acts of violence simply because I'm trans. Earlier this year, I was jumped by 2 former friends because I came out, and they didn't like that. Politicians consistently abuse their power to distract people from genuine problems like the cost of living crisis in the UK. They distract it with the fear of the unknown by using trans people who have all of a sudden become a very important issue in politics, when all we are trying to do is be ourselves. You wouldn't have a go at a man for wearing a hat because he loves wearing hats. So why would you have a go at a trans person for wearing their clothes or using their pronouns? I am consistently fearing for my life. I don't want to go to a hospital and forced into a male ward because that's what Rishi Sunak thinks I am. I'm not a man. I am a girl. I've always been a girl. There's no doubt in my mind that I am lying about what I am. I have seen people like me kill themselves and be killed because they're happy as themselves. This past week I have been extremely dysphoric to the point where I've been putting off making this documentary because I'm terrified that the wrong group of people are going to get it and rinse me for being myself. And I've completely gone off the script because I've realized I am really angry and really scared. I want to be able to walk home at night without fearing that I'm gonna die. Or I want to walk to college in the morning without fearing someone's gonna hate crime me. I used to walk through an estate and get called a faggot for no reason by someone that I never knew. People in my secondary school knew my name when I didn't even know who they were. All because I was the girl that came out as trans. My old secondary school forced me into the boys' lockers room every PE lesson. My tutor dead-named me and misgendered me consistently for the 3 years that I was out. My head of mental health, my pastoral lead, still continues to dead-name me and misgender me to my sister who has gone to college, who has gone to secondary school this year, while I've left. He shouldn't still be talking about me, but he is.